And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Luka Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Achua. Then it's Jones. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do.
So here we go. The Bucks win the tip. On the wing, MP. Defended by Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner. But we'll just have to see.
Hartenstein inside. Working on Portis. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Outside, Jones. And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the free throw.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Pass to Jones. Outside for Smart. No good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Portis can't get it to go.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Back to Jones. Hartenstein with the screen on Rollins. Jones, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bucks passing it around. Portis kicks to Giannis. Back to Portis. Kicks it out to MP. Just 3 to shoot. Hardaway from outside. No good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Jones. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now Smart following the three-point attempt by MP. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Jones.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
He's very happy to be seeing the Lakers winning.
And he's a huge NBA fan, and he puts out some really funny basketball-related content as well.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Doncic passes to Hartenstein. To the middle, here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Hartenstein. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Portis. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. And that one's on target from the wing. MP's got 6.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Jones, no one around him. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Jones has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Pass to Portis. Outside Hardaway. MP outside. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Lets it go from deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Pass to Hartenstein. Doncic passes to Hartenstein. Doncic against Rollins. Outside, Smart. No good from outside. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against New York was outstanding. He contributed 20 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
So it's the Lakers now, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Jones. Here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Inside. Here's Portis. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bucks lead by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And get both teams Simmons making substitutions here. Outside, Jones. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Ben Simmons is out there with Doncic. Then it's Herbert Jones. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Smart in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You like to see the young confidence from MP. Just fires right back with an answer of 3.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get the rebound. Pass to Rollins. And here's MP for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Doncic looking it over. The Lakers rebound. Smart passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Pass to Rollins. Bucks passing it around. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 6 points in the quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And it's LaRavia missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
MP against Smart. The 3 for Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. 6 to shoot. Giannis driving to the rim.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost...
To let him fly. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Let's see those dance moves.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Hartenstein comes in for Simmons, and it's Achua in for Jake LaRavia. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Anthony. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also... as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Back to Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Young. This game out 36 points for him. It's Jones on the way. Here's Achua. Out to Doncic. It's up a 3. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Giannis. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now, here's Doncic. 35 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Nice shot by Portis. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah, you're not missing from there.
On the wing, MV. Defended by Jones, and it's good for 2.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Smart. No scoring in this one. Here's Doncic. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Bucks leading by 6. MV outside. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. From past the arc, hits it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 13 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
MV has been leading the charge for Milwaukee, setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And look here now at the Bucks. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta... And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Lakers.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
Shaq upgrading that punchline from a That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MV in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Hardaway is out there with Rollins. And it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. Milwaukee leading by 5. Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
So it's the Lakers now, and let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Back over to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. On the basket by Jones.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. On the basket by Jones.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Milwaukee leading by 7. To the inside. There's Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's MP after the basket by the Lakers. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Hartenstein with the screen on Rollins. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Achua. MP outside. Giannis inside. Achua's on him. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Over to the left wing. Here's Achua. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Left side, Portis. On the wing, MP. Giannis outside. Bucks passing it around. Hardaway finds MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Achua. In the corner, Smart with it. And here's Doncic from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now, here's MP. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Giannis inside. Covered by Achua. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Simmons checked in for Doncic. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. The Lakers with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The dunk by Achua.
Great find by Simmons. He's always looking to create the best shot possible for his team.
Down low, Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now, here's Achua. 6 points for him, and it's sent back by Turner.
This is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. Excellent at timing that rejection.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Simmons, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. MP is second. Luka Doncic fourth.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Precious Achua. Jake LaRavia comes in for Jones. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Marcus Smart. And then for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Portis. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Simmons passes to LaRavia. Jacks up a three. Kuzma pulls it in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Back to MP. Knocks down the three ball. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
He takes it in, and LaRavia slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Turner. Pass to Anthony. On the wing, MP. And here is Hardaway. Overdone. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Simmons. Achua comes in for Vanderbilt. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Dunn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. MP comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Johnson. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. You got Luka Doncic. Achua is out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Smart, and it's Jones in at the three. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. And Portis with the layup. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smart decision right there by MP, making the D pay for leaving his teammate uncovered.
At the line for the Bucks, Bobby Portis. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Book it!
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Stolen by Smart. Doncic against Rollins. Trained from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bucks leading by 3. Hardaway with it. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Now MP. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. From 18 feet away. That's off. MP against Jones. Luka Doncic got it to go.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's MP. Now Antetokounmpo.
Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Doncic fires. It doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's MP. Portis. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Hartenstein, nice use of the glass on the finish.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Here's MP. Antetokounmpo outside. And he banks the layup in.
And you can't get... a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
Let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Good!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Now onto the Kumbo. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
Timeout called the Lakers. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Now Jones. Hartenstein with the screen for Jones. Doncic. No good from three. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
15 foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Doncic. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know,
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Orlando Magic. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course there's the Magic, down 4 spots.
Right now for the Magic, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's MP, then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Rollins in at the point. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Antetokounmpo against Wagner. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Now Suggs. Outside Bane. Banchero outside. Back to Bane. Carter, a screen on Hardaway. Fires, top of the key. Bane, no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Pass to MP. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Caldwell. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 4 on the clock. On the wing, MP. Antetokounmpo outside. On the wing, MP. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo outside. No good on the 3. Here's Orlando. 4-point game. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis, what rim protects him from him, using that endless length.
Carter finds Wagner. And here's Banchero, covered by MP. The 3 from Suggs. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Pass to Rollins. And here's MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
This is Hardaway's game. A quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they're sitting tight in the number 3 spot, one of the league's elite teams, with every right to be confident no matter who they face.
And that one good.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
On the wing, MP, defended by Wagner. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Now Bane, defended by Hardaway. And the basket by Bane.
Welcoming the contact. Bane's built like a tree trunk out there.
Milwaukee leading by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10 point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Oh, sweet move. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist from Suggs.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 5 now.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to Suggs. In transition. Here's Portis. Bane comes with a double. Portis gets the bucket.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
Magic trail by 9. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Bane. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. 9 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Caldwell. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
Carter, a screen on Hardaway. Outside Carter from downtown. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
To the inside. Portis finds Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, no good. Magic trail by 5. Suggs surveys the D. Clock at 6. Carter, a screen on MP. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the three if you give it to him.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Bane. Suggs with a screen on Hardaway. Bane, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Here's Portis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Wendell Carter.
The size and length of Bobby Portis making him a problem in the paint.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
No good on the free throw.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
MP, the pass to Johnson. Back to MP. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. MP's got 5. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we played through one. No points so far. Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kuzma. MP comes in for Green. And it's Rollins in for Johnson. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Anthony. Then it's MP. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Bane from deep three-point land. Now Milwaukee moving it up. For 3, Anthony. Rebounded by Suggs. The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Orlando again missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And stolen by Suggs. Here we go. Here's Bane. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 17 points for Desmond Bane.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bane has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
Count that one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He added 22 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists. something we're used to seeing. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Payne with another miss. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the middle. Rebound, Milwaukee coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Pass to Suggs. Let's go with a 3. Anthony grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Oh, too much Giannis down low.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hardaway comes in for Anthony. Suggs, the pass to Howard. Wagner with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hardaway. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 here already in the game to win the drought. And the dunk by Wagner.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist. Boy, he is a capable point guard.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth-quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
Banchero outside. 6 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Portis. MP with it. Guarded now by Black. Got it. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
They're really working the paint now.
1:49 left to play in the first half of basketball. Wagner with a screen on Hardaway. There's the 3. And it's Wagner missing.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. Howard against MP. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Portis. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Hey, between scoring and rebounding, Portis a major threat for this team, and he's showing it tonight.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Inside. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist from Banchero. Howard's gotten his first basket of the night. Rollins passes to MP. There's 31 seconds left in the half. Pass to Portis over Banchero. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Portis has got 8 here in this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Suggs outside. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it.
Substitution. Wendell Carter Jr. has been named.
MP right side. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist of the night. And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back after this.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. One line. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek.
Yeah, these guys are already playing great. I like their futures, brighter than our shiny heads under these lights.
Ah, yes, to be follically challenged. Most rookies don't know about that yet. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that too.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Milwaukee with the ball. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
MP outside. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Gopalo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood, guys.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Portis and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Bane against Hardaway. And the basket by Bane. Bane's got 19 points.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Portis' shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Wagner. The rebound by MP. The Bucks leading by 15. Down low. Takes a 3. sinks the tray. MP's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Pass to Portis. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Rockets, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Bane, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Portis, right side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in, and the second free throw is good. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. A moment here to see the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
That free throw good from Portis. And he makes both free throws. Magic trail by 17. Pass to Wagner from outside the arc. We get it again, and it's slammed in by Carter.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels using that big body of his to take advantage on the boards.
Now Hardaway. Back to MP. Here's Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Portis, left side. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Portis has got 11 points here in the second half. Outside Bane. Pass to Carter. Inside. Wagner inside. MP's there. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
On the wing, MP, defended by Wagner. MP outside. Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. Black defending. Here's Portis. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Milwaukee making... A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Carroll passes to Bane. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Aaron Holiday out there with Johnson. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Caldwell in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Pass to Turner. Knocked loose. Carter with it. Turner covering. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Bane. banked it in off the glass. Bain's got 21 points in the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Caldwell passes to Holiday. Yep, that one goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he lobs it up. Outside Carter. Fires from deep. Black outside. Three-pointer. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Black outside. Pass to Bain from behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Bain's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Bain against MP. 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Over Suggs. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
To the inside. The 3 from Bain. And another 3 for Orlando.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
Now Turner. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, BA. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Now Turner. In transition, the Magic on the run.
Love seeing Banchero play with that kind of force, making the defense figure out how they're going to deal with it.
At the line for the Magic.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
Taking 2 shots.
And Banchero drops them both. And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 16-point game. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Beasley. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long.
number 49, MP.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And right now for the Warriors, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got DeAndre Ayton. Hawkins is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at small forward. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Collins is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's MP in at the three, the small forward. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Butler dishes to Ayton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
MP against Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP for 3. That shot missing.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart. But Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Kuminga, screen on Rollins, pass to Hawkins. Offline with his 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
It's Butler that time on the assist by Curry. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Kuminga. For the 3, trains the three-pointer. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
And while this has never been the strongest part of Butler's game, Jimmy can certainly hit a 3.
Warriors trail by 3. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was tremendous. He scored 17 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Bucks leading by 3. Here's Rollins. Nothing on the board. And here's MP for 3. Traps in the tray.
Beautiful timing on that play, and MP finishes it.
Out to the wing. Curry looking it over. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. He has 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Anthony's checking for Hardaway. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jimmy Butler.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's Ayton. It's good. Ayton's got 8 points.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
MP passes to Portis. And stolen by Ayton. And here is Moody. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
I love the fact that Ayton didn't just lay that up. He wanted to leave no room for doubt. Beautiful slam right there.
Portis, the bounce pass. Bucks passing it around. MP outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, you can throw that lob wherever you want to. Kuminga's going to rise to the occasion and get his hands on it.
After Rollins. The 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. 10 points for him.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Curry with it. 26 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Pulls it from the elbow. And another basket for Golden State.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. He got the double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And from Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. MP comes in for Green. Hardaway is subbed in for Johnson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Moody is out there with Butler. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Bagley. And it's Curry in at the point. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
MP kicks to Hardaway. And here's MP for three. Warriors with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
Yeah, their pride took a hit. I think this game means just a little bit extra because of that.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
MP passes to Turner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A three ball. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Caldwell's got 13 points. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Bagley. From outside the arc. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner, and Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. Then for the Warriors, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Moses Moody.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And here's MP for three. And Curry pulls it down.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 8. Rollins the pass to Caldwell. Here's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Inside, here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
A three from MP. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 9. Curry passes to Butler. Ayton a screen on MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Well, and clearly DeAndre Ayton has an advantage with his size, but it's also his touch and his finesse that make a huge difference.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Ayton a screen on Rollins. Curry fires from way outside. And the Warriors miss again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Here's Ayton. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Hawkins. A three-pointer, no good. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 17-7 run. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Jonathan Kuminga. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
We're looking at the Warriors holding in the 5th place in our advanced ranking system. Who does these rankings anyway?
We've got some worker elves in the back. They're well compensated. Union, benefits, all of that stuff.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Golden State Warriors.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Bucks leading by 15. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Rollins. And it's Caldwell in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo against Butler. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, good luck. Giannis can close space in a hurry with that lead.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Here's Hawkins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
To the middle. Here's Portis. Banked in off the glass. Portis has got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Butler. Here's Ayton. Defended by Portis. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. MP right side. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. Fourth, MP.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, every team is looking for small forwards with deep range and good shot selection.
Butler kicks to Hawkins. Nailed from three-point land. Hawkins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Hardaway. Giannis outside. And here's MP for three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Butler against MP. Here's Ayton. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton has just been in a great flow offensively, and he's continuing to stay aggressive.
MP with the bounce pass. Giannis outside. Outside Hardaway. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Outside Kuminga. Top of the key, Butler. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 17. To the paint, here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
Tim, we know every team in the league needs shooting, and that's something that Jordan Hawkins can provide.
Well, he's got beautiful mechanics on his shot, Kevin, and a quick release. He still has room to grow, but shooters are going to find minutes.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
MP against Butler. He gets it in there. Butler's got 17.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's MP for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Outside Butler. Shot from 12. Kuzma pulls it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. outside Butler. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's MP for three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Butler in the corner. Sinks the triple. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Caldwell can't hit. Warriors trail by 21. The three. Butler missing again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Inside. And MP with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Caldwell's got 43 points.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
It doesn't go either for Butler. Bucks leading by 23. For three. Offensive rebound. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And the intensity on the boards. Kuzma using the long arms to keep plays going.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the left wing. Ayton against Portis. 6 to shoot. Ayton inside. The rebound by the Bucks. Kuzma left side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
MP has been leading the charge for the Milwaukee Bucks, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion.
He's checked in for the Bucks. Different look here for the Warriors. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Kuminga out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Butler. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Curry in at point guard. Clock at 6. So the wing on the left. Ayton wide open. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, hustle points there from Butler. Always looking at ways to hurt you.
In the corner, it's MP. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Kuminga, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
One shot.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. MP outside. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Cole Anthony. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Loads it up for MP, and stolen by Butler. On its way from Curry for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Caldwell can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Butler against Johnson. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Ayton. No good on the 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the rejection by Ayton. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ayton in the corner. Trying his luck from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson, the pass to Caldwell. And again, the Bucks miss. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Milwaukee.
Milwaukee on D.
Number 20,
Hawkins. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout offense. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted them, be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And watching that last game, you could stand
again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the 3s keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
On the wing, MP. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.